And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's South Carolina going up against Tennessee. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And today's starting pitcher, Tristan McKenzie. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Late swing fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Now a chance for Chase DeLauder. McKenzie. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
2 out, space is empty. Now the left fielder. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution.
Swings through it for the K, and he strikes out the side in the first. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Singy on the hill and coming off a great start, Slade Ciccone. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Swing and a miss, 3-2 now.
Full count.
Ripped to right. He makes the grab. 1 away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
That one blasted deep to right. DeLauder ranging back. Way back, out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. Home run number 10 on the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the power speed combo. Mercado. That's off the inside corner. 2-1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Collins hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 6.
2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jalen Rodriguez. The pitch. Right side. Hendrick has a beat on it. And there's 1 down.
That is it. The center fielder, number 12.
And now the center fielder. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2.
1 out, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And the batter now, Storm. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Edwin Arroyo. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
That's in.
The shortstop takes a ball. Hard hit, right side. Storm takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Romeo.
And now the first baseman. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2's the count.
In the air, left side. Churio moving under it. And that is a foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Austin.
So up next, Austin Hendrick.
Heat time. 1-2.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's the center fielder. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series.
No, that's out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Nick Watts.
One now.
Ball. 2-1.
There's a strike.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Sean Cowboy. 1 down, base is empty. That's to third. Now a jump throw, and they get the out.
Number 74.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
And next is the designated hitter. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Johnson coming on, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Aaron Johnson. Johnson turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. And a swing and a miss there.
Lots of rookies can
One
have
ball,
a hot
two strikes.
streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Foul ball there. On the ground to third, and that one handled. Fires across the diamond, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Number 27.
Here's a big power threat, Mercado. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
2-2's the count.
2 out, space is empty. Off the mark there, and it's 3-2.
Count is full.
Two down, nobody on. That one to first, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now the third baseman. And the 3-1. So now 2 on
Ball 4.
and
Take
2
your
outs.
base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, the shortstop, Edwin.
First and second, 2 outs. Arroyo, the next to hit. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot. It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Just missed. Two on, 2 outs, and that'll load the bases.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And here's the first baseman. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Battling here as he fouls it away. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. That one to first. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate. 3-0.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the catcher. Upstairs.
2-1.
2 balls and a strike. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the last half of the third. Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Dustin May, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. So 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 3 innings complete. The Volunteers out front here, 3-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That's towards center. Sizes this one up. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now Chase DeLauder. DeLauder needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Just missed.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
And that's in the dirt.
So the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does, and you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Here's the left fielder. 2 outs.
No, that missed.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Jalen Rodriguez waiting for a turn at the plate. That one ripped. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He sends a rocket to left. His 9th homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 3-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Now here is Jalen Rodriguez. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. This one smacked out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Digging in, Austin Hendrick. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And that one is lifted in the air. Churio. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Aaron.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now at the plate, Aaron Johnson. Two down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That's a ball.
And that's way high. And the count's even at 2. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Collins makes the play, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, number 12. Check swing, called strike. Next pitch is outside. And a slider misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the first baseman, Storm. Next offering upstairs.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2-1 now. Lifted in the air, right field. Hendrick sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Nick Watt.
And here's the catcher, Nick Watt.
Ball.
In the air on the infield. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the grab, and that is that.
Now pitching,
Dustin May takes over on the mound. The slender right-hander with the great hair.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And here is Mark Ruiz. And that skips in the dirt. May fires. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. .99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
May comes set. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Gonna count 1 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Outside low, and that's ball 2. May delivers. Misses outside, and it's a full count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Next to hit, Edwin Arroyo. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's safe.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. If you get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Runner at second, 2 down. In the air, right field. It's going to fall for a hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
The first baseman, number 22.
And here's the first baseman. 2-1 now, 2 aboard. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Raging back towards the wall. And makes the grab. And that is the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 5 innings complete. The Volunteers have the advantage, 3-1. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Sean Cowboy.
Ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Eric Swanson getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Hoeing also getting ready. Two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter. Late on that fastball.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That's off the mark. 2-2.
2-2.
Got him swinging on the curveball. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Here's the third baseman. 2 outs. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2-2. Counts full.
Chase DeLauder in the on-deck circle. Two down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Volunteers out front 3-1. Bottom of the 6th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Number 16. That one misses in the dirt.
Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Collins pulls it down. 1 down.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Now it's the right fielder, Austin Hendrick. This one in the air. Settles under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 7, Ethan.
And now the center fielder.
Ball high.
Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Eric Swanson into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now the number 2 hitter, Chase DeLauder.
The right fielder, Chase DeLauder.
That's down and in. A slider missed. And it remains 2-2. Out towards left center. Johnson coming on. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now the left fielder. check swing, and that's a ball. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-2.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Base is empty, one away. Jalen Rodriguez getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering down in the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him swinging.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eric Swanson out of the game, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Kevin Rosales.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Here's the center fielder. Just missed. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Parker Mashinsky.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Johnson.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Movement in the bullpen. Andrew Walters getting ready to go. Simmons, the lefty, warming up as well. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now that's second baseman, Mark Ruiz.
And that misses. And a count 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
2 outs. In there at the knees. And the count 1-2. Ripped to short. Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. We go to the 8th, and now the first baseman, Storm. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
So digging in, Nick Watt. Strike 2.
1-2.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one popped up. Arroyo. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The batter number 2, second baseman.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kevin Rosales is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Ryan Hoeing.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Here's the second baseman, Sean Cowboy. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, number 6. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. That one the other way. Martinez whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop Edwin Arroyo.
Edwin Arroyo digs in now. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch
Ball.
misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Upstairs.
That's a ball.
Next
Yeah.
offering is in for a strike.
You got a full count.
That's a good at
Nope,
bat
that's
right
ball
there. He
4.
was down
Runner taking
early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
1-run game. 1 out. 1 on. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1.
Ball.
In the dirt.
3-1.
Man at first, 1 away. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Count is full.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Up the middle. There's 1.
He's up.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, number 16.
Here's the catcher. So now 1-2.
Sometimes a hitter will go
1
up there
ball, 2
and
strikes.
guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Slings it across. 3rd out, and that ends the frame.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, James MacArthur. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jose Miranda.
The last chance for him here, hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of 9th inning comeback.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the third baseman.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Next pitch is outside. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good take.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now Chase DeLauder, 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.